Howdy do, all! Today we're at Dollhouse, which is probably not going to be a good time, given what we saw last time around.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Where Alice has just retreated to a nice memory of playing with the dollhouse.
I see
So
that we've
nice
got
here.
kind of a extra washed out gothy thing going on with our outfit today. Kind of a
Yeah.
Raggedy Ann deal.
Yeah. I guess they call it Lolita.
Okay.
But I wouldn't know much about it beyond that.
All kinds of disturbing connotations at work there.
But yeah, the dollhouse is gonna deteriorate pretty quickly. If you already look down, you already see piles and piles of, well, garbage, I guess.
Is that like the ruins of Wonderland collecting at the bottom of our minds?
More like the ruins of, well, I won't spoil it. We'll
Okay.
just experience a place as it goes on.
I do like that we've kind of got a weird blending of the England and
Beloved
Wonderland
toys are
parts
to
going
children.
on.
Children often are to grown-ups. Objects of fancy and imagination eventually discarded.
Okay, just from what we've seen so far, I have a hypothesis.
Okay, everything is eyes.
Everything is eyes. Right now in the real world, Alice has broken free of the institution, and is...
If that was real.
If that was real, we're gonna take that as a supposition to start from.
Okay.
She has broken free and made her way back to the like boarding house that she was at, and is carving up the joint with her cleaver right now.
But if that is true, then I would rather be doing that instead.
I'd rather be having the bloody mayhem, personally. Those candles are not okay.
Oh, baby faces have been predominant in the rest of the game and are gonna become even more predominant in this chapter. It is, after all, the dollhouse and the accumulation of all the weird themes.
All the dolls come back to roost, as it
Yeah.
were.
And that switch has an eyeball and a mouth.
Yeah, it's a pretty good switch.
A mouth that smiles when you switch it on.
Is that a portrait of steak? Because that's pretty good.
Meat. Picasso.
A portrait of my one true love,
Meat.
the tomahawk steak.
There's a left side we didn't take, but there's nothing there, so feel free to ignore it.
What's with our gun? What's going on there?
Ah, yeah. I'm about to show it off.
Okay.
Right here. It's the DLC gun.
No. And it
It's
shoots
an-
ink instead.
It's an octopus. It shoots green. I don't know. Green.
And I'm gonna go ahead and assume that given the previous DLC weapons, each one of those shots instant kills everything and goes through walls.
No, but what it does, it just fills up a lot faster.
Okay.
But speaking of the dollhouse,
Oh.
remember in the very first episode,
Doctor's pet.
Oh.
Good for his
Oh. Well, this is further evidence for my theory.
That was a nice memory. Speaking of another memory,
Jabberwock brand
Jabberwock.
aperitifs. Oh, yeah, yep.
because that thing is marked on the book because we killed him in the first game.
I like that you can see the little Alice there, or little warrior, whoever that's supposed to be. Facing
Yeah,
up.
I'm not sure if it is supposed to be Alice, but the person does have long hair, so it might be Alice.
Yeah, hard to tell. Well, that vorpal blade looks more sword-like than our
Yeah,
little kitchen knife.
I agree.
That's from a previous lifetime when she was a barbarian queen.
Seek and ye shall find, they say. But they don't say what you'll
They don't.
find.
Oh, gingerbread wall. They're so sad.
They're so thick that your bomb can't even hurt it.
This requires a hobby horse.
It looked like the thing smiles now.
Oh boy! Somebody's opening me!
This is a neat little thing.
Oh, that's... Oh, whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah, switches, that's the thing that will happen a lot in this chapter. Switches will change the orientation, will change the houses a whole lot.
That's neat. Oh. It's spooky down here. That's a good machine gun, though. I like it. You can pretty much use machine gun as your primary weapon now, can't you?
Yeah, because it fills up so slowly now. Yeah.
You can basically abstain from hobby horse and warble knife. Sure. Dacka, boom. Form resistant. Oh, what? No, thank you. Go back in your house.
We have a nice fort.
The unstable are more than merely mad. They have other parts. The doll maker will deprive them of what remains of their deranged souls. They need care.
I know their pain. I would assist, but is sanity required for the job?
A limited quantity. You're not mad enough to be rejected.
Just a little bit.
You're like them. Of them, in a way. But not them.
Seem to be having
I
a good
should say
time.
not us.
Those guys in the back.
For I'm them, but you're on your way. The way is clearly
Big
marked.
smiles.
I believe I know that way, and
Oh,
I'd rather
ear
not
to
travel
ear.
further along it.
He's here, you dimwit. Get inside.
So much brain. Uh-oh.
Here's a new enemy.
I'm kind of excited to see new anime. Not gonna lie. Maybe not this one, though. In hindsight.
What do you mean?
She's scary. You seem to be taking well, though. Oh.
Oh, she crept on me pretty fast.
Dog.
Yeah, this enemy has a lot of hit points, but considering our really powerful arsenal, it really won't be that much of a problem.
Did you just shoot the doll's clothes off?
Yes.
Okay. That's a bit weird.
You can shoot the clothes off and then reveal the heart, and you can also shoot the arms off individually.
That's kind of rad, honestly. Dolls are actually mech warrior mechs. You have to core them in where the pilot is. Let's go inside the other doll. That sounds good.
Yeah, a little bit exploring first. The castle looks nice. Has a face.
It does.
Eye and nose, and then 2 more eyes and a mouth.
Some kids need to know when enough is enough.
Yeah. And, you know, the doll maker has made a lot of dolls, and most of them didn't really
Work out,
make
per se.
it work out. Yeah, they didn't really work out so well.
Well, you know, it's like building the Apollo program. I mean, you gotta have crashes before you can succeed, right?
Oh, that's
What?
a lollipop.
Thank you, little guy.
He's hiding from us.
I wouldn't stand for that if I was you.
He's actually nothing. He's just in the background.
Oh.
Nice and cool.
He's not actually a target to shoot. He's just a little.
Nope.
Oh, weird.
Kind of like those mechanical eyeballs in the first chapter.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
And that was weird. It broke before I actually hit it.
It's well known that he who eats with the devil must have a very long spoon.
No, don't read too much into it, bud.
No, I'm just. That's a nice, colorful bit of wisdom. I like.
Yeah. And the frog's way is inside a baby's taint.
That's not a good place to spend your time. Not a good place to store your frogs either, honestly.
No way back.
Oh.
Oh. Why is the hand grabbing the baby's butt? Butt pincher. He's pinching. He's pinching. The doll maker is pretty creepy.
get the sense that the doll maker just might be a pederast.
Yeah.
Just, it's pretty subtle hints, but,
If only... Maybe we know someone
I've
who is
heard
kind of a weird,
self-reliance is a
gross,
virtue.
the
evil
handy
dude.
touchy man.
And look, it's Humpty Dumpty.
He seems fine.
Ugh. Until the book drops.
No problem. I should have never doubted you, but I was a little scared. Oh, no!
Did he?
Soldier Man.
Did he shoot himself?
It looks like he bayoneted himself, in fact. Which is a way more extreme way to kill yourself. I can see the back of that eye. Dollmaker, you've got a lot of answering to do.
He just, you know, he kind of went through an artistic phase. It's like, eyes on everything! Eyes on everything!
But the eye budget is tight, so only half the eye.
Well, sometimes things just have legs.
Yes, group up, you dinguses. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is also the chapter where a billion drifting ruins always appear.
Great. You're the enemy that you love fighting the most.
Yeah, I've kind of become pretty decent at fighting them now, though.
Yeah. With the armament you've got and the skill you've got, you carve through them like butter, so... No big deal. Oh.
Speaking of...
I don't want to hear
the
from
gross
Puppy!
dude, here's... Well, these are important... There are 2 memories coming up from him, 2 in a row, that will have some important motivations, or...
This is a pretty good keyhole room, though. That's...
And they are the rabbit.
Savage.
Every child has a purpose. It is the beholden duty of knowing adults to fit every young person to her core.
Right?
That's... That and the next memory will be your motivation as to why Bumby is a pedophile.
Well, in addition to the fact we've been pretty much told it so far, but...
He thinks,
Hey,
he thinks children are merely tools to be used by adults.
maybe he
and
was
that's
just running
gross.
a Bumby House job placement program. He wasn't. That's not true. Oh, well, I guess we're in here now. The Dollhouse is a pretty cool design level, I gotta say.
Read what the blocks say there. Let me go back.
Oh.
Well, it's actually subtle because
Yeah.
you don't really look, but it actually does say up.
Yeah. They're not like neon green and pulsing. Which, you know, what I've heard of playtesters is what you usually require to draw attention to something.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That doll's usefulness was in being a terrifying obstacle, I guess. Ugh. Also, there's a giant pile of vomit in front of that switch.
Well, if you, it's actually the tile for where those mushrooms appear.
Oh.
So when you see one, you always know that there's going to be a mushroom there sooner or later.
I just had made that connection. Apparently, that's just vomit to me. It all worked out. Whoa. Secrets.
It is kind of nice that you go between these 2 houses over and over.
The proofs are legion. Every creature has a purpose. It is my sacred duty to fit every young person to a calling, be it for ornament or use. Read your history. Read your mythology.
Mythology's not a great place to get your attitudes towards the kids, Bumpy. Just putting that out there. Whoa!
Well, there you go.
I like how the doll gets a special, like, time rift that it pops out of.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Pretty
Yeah.
intense. Oh, yeah, I see we have delimited. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then it breathes fire because it can't attack you anymore with his arms.
Debatably not great having it breathe fire, I suppose.
but it is pretty rad. It's completely unexpected too. You wouldn't expect the doll to breathe fire, but totally does.
Scar, disarmed it. Oh no! Oh no!
We do get and carve out nice little cakes and stuff.
Cake. Much more pleasant than other things we've been obligated to carve up.
Yeah. So let's fast forward a bit.
More kind of semi-generic platforming with the Dollhouse mechanics.
This is a long stretch of just more or less the same thing.
Yeah.
So I cut out a good chunk. It's for the best, because Chapter 5, unfortunately, is the most tedious chapter, even though it's the last one.
Well, because when you're building to the finish of a story, what you really want to do is drag it out as long as possible. If watching the Lord of the Rings series told me anything, so you want your ending to be about, 25% of the entire film.
That was a pretty good place for a snout to hide.
Yeah.
Right in plain sight.
Never see me here. Honestly, though, it kind of looks like the doll face's nose is just broken off from the distance.
Yeah.
That doll face got in a bar fight it couldn't handle. Who's playing the piano there?
Yeah, we'll take a look later. But yeah, there's something special playing the piano. And it doesn't have arms.
Dr. Wilson's not fooled Alice. Discipline must be maintained. Cleanliness is optional. Whatever you've imagined about electrical current, it's not half of it.
A very grossly detailed set of teeth.
Oh.
Demanding.
They're shockingly straight, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I guess.
For the era, that's a good set of teeth.
You're not a cat, my dear. One life is your allotment. Please be more careful with the carving now.
So we have a lifelong history of carving around. I see. Also, I'm kind of getting the feeling with that talk about electrical treatment that the nurse was giving there, that Alice might not have been crazy to start with. They might have made her crazy.
Yeah, maybe she just had PTSD and they just made her really fucked up because they're inept at their mental treatment.
Yeah.
Terry.
Are you excited, Switch? I'm excited. Yeah.
And smiles. Yo. Oh. Feels good. Well, I mean,
I've been waiting for so long for somebody to flip my Switch. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, when you're literally a Switch. When you're alive and only a Switch.
That's the one thing you've got.
Yeah.
What is truly sought is most often found, if it is findable.
That says nothing at all.
Oh, God.
Oh, we found the doll playground.
Do you like swinging? I like swinging. It's a group of swingers.
Only one thing could make this creepier is if they had, like, a background track with laughing children, like, actual children on the swing.
That actually is kind of a sad thing they missed that, because that does seem like a pretty good option for maximum creepy.
Now my controls are getting a little weird. I don't know if you saw, but like my weapon disappeared a couple of times too.
Yeah, was your controller having a moment? Or
no, it wasn't even my controller. It was just the game. It was really weird. It never happened before.
Does it happen again?
No, at least not so far.
Okay, bizarre. There you go. Get out of here.
You landed on the thing.
You should have gotten shot up into the stratosphere instead.
Oh, yeah.
Oh Oh, I see a slide. Slides are fun.
Or the air would have ballooned him until he popped.
Even better. Yeah. What fun do you have to offer, Switch? Do you want to get flipped? There it goes. Oh, cool. I do wish that more of that stuff happened outside of, like, cutscene time.
Yeah, I guess. Makes the thing feel more dynamic.
Yeah.
A place.
Like, if you had, like, floor buttons that you stood on that would make parts of the world flip out like that, that'd be cool. In my opinion. In my esteemed opinion. Goodbye. What the fuck? How did that land behind us?
Well, that's a good question.
Forget about it, Jeff. It's Wonderland.
Well, what we actually didn't see is that I shot it down into a temporarily black hole.
Oh, okay.
And it just time-space warped behind
Gotcha.
us.
So it arrived at its point of origin, but further in the space-time, in the timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep. I'm glad we got that ironed out. Now I can sleep at night. Well, I don't actually sleep at night, so... Alright then. Oh, a slight pushy block puzzle. No!
Less slidey, pushy block puzzle.
No pushy block puzzle! Oh, at least you don't need
Let's
to go
just,
get the things.
yeah. Let's just skip until we have all the things.
Oh.
This one was actually not as easy as the rest. They actually made it a little bit harder.
It's not super brain dead, at least.
Actually, in my test run, it did take me a couple of tries. It was mainly because I was confusing the eyes.
Oh.
Because you can't really tell if the eye is supposed to go in the left or the right. And that makes it harder. But you're supposed to make him sad and not mad.
Portrait of a sad boy. Yeah, I can see rationalization for that being an angry kid instead of a sad kid. Whoa, what?
An unfortunately named enemy appears.
Bizarre.
And when you kill them, they kind of become suicide bombers.
That's super weird.
They're kind of like the Drifting Ruins, except they're not nearly as annoying.
Yeah, because they're not invulnerable for a while, which is...
Yeah, they
blessing.
did. The further away they are, the harder they are to hit because they will dodge your shots.
Yeah. That baby's such a bitch.
If we look in the back, there's one baby that's going hog wild.
Over
The
the
baby's
top.
a total badass.
I was always told that if you went over the top of the swings, you would actually go into another dimension.
Shit. I wish they told me that. I would have totally done it.
Well, yeah. And I could have stayed in my home dimension. That's actually from Recess, the TV show. I stole that. Recess rules.
God damn it! Now we'll get copyrighted.
I think it's a Disney show too, so you are in deep, deep trouble, sir.
Oh, and now you said Disney.
Oh
Oh,
god.
now I said it. No, we're fuck. Called quits. Pack it up.
Disney and the NSA did
Done.
9/11. Now, you know, we might as well just embrace it.
I guess.
If we're gonna go to super government buttfuck facilities, we might as well go all the way. The fact that a lot of these platforms are held up by baby doll arms is super unsettling.
Yeah, everything is
I don't think that passes
Everything-
fire code as well. I'm really concerned about it.
created of the remains of baby dolls.
Disconcerting.
Because this is the doll maker's domain. And he created, well, it's kind of weird because this isn't originally in Wonderland, but Alice created this part in Wonderland, even though in her creation of this part of Wonderland, the doll maker created this part of Wonderland. I don't know.
Which one did she create a like Bumby stand-in doll maker in her Wonderland?
Or maybe Bumby has infiltrated her.
Yeah.
We'll just have to find out what happens later on in the chapter.
Bumbies go home. You
But 8 is a clipping problem. Yeah.
8's always a troublesome number. Oh, Babyzilla. I really like the holes in the floor. I think that's cool. That's always fun. Trapdoors, they call out to me.
Well, it's not like it's just the front door, but just on its side.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool.
I relish the juxtaposition.
A little different.
What now? Bro, oh. Here's your secret door to nowhere. Oh.
Hmm?
It's
Oh,
nail
look at that.
Oh.
It's a wooden doll marionette of our friend.
Whoa. Is Wonderland made up of artifacts that were found around the real Dollhouse?
I don't know.
Alice, I know your fondness.
Oh yeah, we're pretty good at puzzles there, Cheshire.
Puzzles. The one that uses it
Alright,
never
now let's
knows that he's
answer
doing
it correctly from the first time.
Okay. So it's obviously
I know
insurance.
this one. I know this one. I got a call, yeah, from an insurance agent.
Yeah.
He totally assured me of this. So this is totally correct.
Wrong and wrong.
You mean he was
The more
lying?
you have of it, the less you see.
What
What is it?
Money, obviously.
Yeah.
The more money you have, the more
blinds
money
you.
in the left there is.
Yeah. Because you
Right,
have all the
right.
money, so you can't see
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
Are you pretending
Yes.
to be tense?
Yes, we are, Cheshire.
If you break me, I do not stop working. If you lose me, nothing will matter.
You shouldn't break a horse. And if you lose your horse, then you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere. So.
Yeah, I played Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like if your horse is broken, then you're fucked. So nothing will matter.
Are you pretending to be tense?
Cheshire hasn't played
Feed
Skyrim.
me, I live. Give me a drink, and I die.
You know, I don't think skinks are allowed to drink.
I don't know what a skink is.
It's a
but an
little
alcoholic?
Are you pretending to
Even
be
you,
tense?
that's dangerous.
The one that uses it never knows that he's using
Coffin.
it.
Yeah.
What is it? Righto.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Oh, so that's the last question.
That's a really
rounds.
easy final thing.
Well, you know, they're all easy.
Well, I'm just saying, I like 10 stars for riddles. That one was like a 2-star riddle.
It's mostly just like you get 3 real life answers and one what's the word? One like cryptic answer, and it's always the cryptic answer because they want to be cryptic. So
Or sometimes you get really obscure references to plants that nobody's used in a million years.
I mean, it's not like one of the questions is gonna be, what's the diameter of Jupiter?
What have I got in my pockets? P.S. The diameter of Jupiter is real big.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I would
it sure is.
Looks like a perfect fit, and I'm a perfect judge. Time to put your new noggin to use.
I like my noggin.
We have a new nugget?
We have a new noggin?
It's news to me.
Maybe our new noggin is in this box.
Oh. Hey, fresh nugget. Yep, sure enough. And 2 points.
How about we get to this chapter's minigame?
What?
This chapter's gimmick thing. We play well,
Bowling
we
with
play
baby
this.
heads. Are you
Play physics, the game.
Are you in control of this one?
Yes,
Okay.
I am in complete control. This is not a cutscene. This is all me.
I just wondered if you, like, hit the baby head and then just kind of watch it play out. Doink. What a
Let them
bizarre
break.
minigame.
Yeah. And they're all really short after a couple of short ones after each other. So it's weird.
They should really put this on like a isometric view and made you play Marble Madness with a hit.
Yeah, it's we're basically playing what's it called? The one with the bike.
Trials?
Yeah, it's just basically Trials, but yeah, your head.
Trials,
And
baby
then
head edition.
and then it becomes Donkey Kong Country.
Oh. Yeah, it sure does. Weird.
Yay! I like this part of this. So
American
Good for
McGee,
you,
you're
game.
a strange dude. You make strange calls.
the end.